Welcome back, everyone. We're back at it. We're playing Kingdom Crusaders. We are playing Empire Total War, and we are on the road to 250 of the nation. So I thought it'd be cool to play some military sims slash historical games. I was experimenting with I done forgot the name of the game. World War II Milsim game, but it seems like right now at this time a lot of people are on the European time gaming, and those were all full, and it was like literally me and one person who was AFK in the US server. So I was like, probably not going to be exciting stream. So we will continue our campaign. I did play a little bit last offline by myself. Basically, our current objective was to capture Lewisburg, which we did. I'll have that video up today as well. And now our objective is to build a dockyard, which I think we can do in Lewisburg. And then they want us to capture Quebec, which, I mean, it seems like the British aren't really doing much of anything in this chapter. But hey, it'd be like that sometimes. So we can't even do that here. Well, that's unfortunate. So let's repair that building, restore good faith in the old government system. We're gonna need to demolish this. Gonna need to demolish that building and then build a shipyard, which seems to be a bit problematic. So okay, now let's see. I keep, debating on how to use that second camera. Um, I have it on my PC right now. I guess I could do a different angle and put it like on top of the PC looking down this way at me, but I don't know. It's kind of easier this way. If I when we get a sponsor to the channel, maybe that'll be our sponsor video angle. Yeah. So that's in progress. They're not really gonna putz around with us. Let's do some recruiting. Yeah, I honestly the cannon just in my last playthrough, the cannon was like shooting at its own castle inadvertently. So it's like, wow, okay. So a historical shipwright was created. Historically, shipyards could. Yeah, cool. So I guess what's our objective now? Oh, still Quebec. Monday morning, guys. Monday morning. Am I right? So we got to capture Quebec, which I'm kind of glad we didn't build a navy because they have a lot. So army, can we retrain these guys? Oh yes, we can. All right, so let's retrain these guys. Get them up to numbers. They did take a beating. I mean, we won, but it was touch and go. I think we were fortunate in that we weren't the attackers in that last playthrough, and that they basically had to do all the heavy lifting, and we just had to survive. But it was interesting. They did not really attack as hard as I thought they would. Like we captured this fort along the way. We captured, where did it go? There was a fort. Oh yeah, this one. There Was it Fort Niagara? Hold on, let's see. We still can't. Oh, can we? Oh, yes, we can now. Let's retrain you guys as well. Sweet. Maybe it was Oswego. I'm not sure. I actually don't remember. Man, getting old is rough for gamers. Let me tell you. So once we get our army stacked up, we'll push into the upper area up there. We could probably make a run at it now with these guys, but I'd rather have a more troops than needed to not have enough. All right, so you guys done recruiting yet? And I'll probably, in all honesty, once they're up to speed, I will probably take the remaining army south, push, and then have like a meeting point somewhere on our side of the bay. Yeah, so yeah, that's the plan. Luckily, in this, well, not in this only, but in this game, the Iroquois is on our side at this point. I think once the U.S. comes into existence, it might shift, but I don't necessarily recall. And this game's been out. I want to say I was playing. Let's take a look at that. Let's fact check that. I want to say it was like since 2007 or so. $2009. Man, that's wild. 2009, I was going on my second deployment to Afghanistan, and we were in Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii at that time, and then yeah, that was 17 years ago. Personally, I think it still held up well outside of kind of clunky AI for the army control. Like I said earlier, with that, some of their aiming abilities aren't quite great with the cannons. The troops themselves, one of the bigger knocks on Total War has always been like it's kind of clunky or the AI is not exactly the smartest and stuff. I I don't know. Like some games, like Rome series, it to me it was hard. If you fought the AI on as one of the factions Romans, it was tough to beat them. And I think on that one you couldn't use any cheats. So like no, you can actually now that I remember. But like if you're trying to play the campaign, it was really hard. So I felt like, but yeah, yeah, no, definitely. I enjoyed them, and I like more of the turn-based stuff. The twitch muscle stuff gets old if you're having to be on edge, like for multiple. I would say the only not like turn-based like sports. Like I really I like college football right now on my PS5. Uh, but yeah, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna port that over. That would probably be one game I would like stream on the PC for sure. But I guess I don't have to worry about that. We're gonna push these guys out of the fort. It could be a trap. They could be more, so we're gonna send necessarily more than we need. Demand surrender. Okay, so we'll let that simmer. So that'll be good, and these guys should be just about done. It's 3 more turns. You know what? We'll send you north. We'll promote you. We'll promote him, and then we'll bring him north. Yeah, and then we'll join up there. I don't think he has... Yeah, they don't have a general, so... We'll give some of the native tribes some militia jobs. They'll be able to have a better economy with that, as well as they're pretty good. They know the land, so we'll wait till we get the next tier ship available before we start creating. Okay, so these guys are full up, right? Yeah, so they're full up. Recruitment. Yeah, I think you guys will be okay. So we'll take old Georgie and we'll go south and help with the next objective. Oh, well, they're not done. Huh, I thought I hit everybody up. Okay, so we'll leave 1 unit behind that's not up to full strength. That. And we'll leave the militia as well. I don't see any. You can usually, well, you can tell when there is units there. So I don't see them having any armor now. That doesn't mean they're not out here somewhere waiting for us, but I think it'll be okay. And we'll come down. We'll come down and we'll see what we see here, and then we'll meet somewhere in the middle and then cross. Because if I remember from earlier playthroughs of this game, that there's quite a big army on this side. If it's, I think it's pretty much pre-configured army loadouts. There's not a whole lot of interface that they're going to do. So now we're going to start building some ships. Wow, quite, yeah. We'll put to sea those guys. They'll drive, hopefully, them off up there. And then, right, so then we'll come up here. Nice, nice. So you're there. Oh, did he? Oh, okay. I was like, that's our fort. Why would it be blocking us? So it could be that these guys are acting as like spies in force, so they'll know who's coming down. So I'm not going to go into this area because while the fog of war doesn't show anybody there, we learned our lesson offline play that they had some guys hidden in the trees, and I thought I had a grasp on their whole army that it was not, and we won that battle, but it was cost more lives than I would have liked. We might have to cancel some of those ships, but we'll see. See, yeah, they're quite a big force. Like, dude, what are you doing? You guys could get into the fight. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not calling you a coward, but I know it's winter time. Okay, so we got some naval forces, but we got two. So what are these guys? Can we tell?
You have just selected a piece belonging to another nation.
Brig, brig, brig,
You
brig, brig,
cannot
brig,
order
brig.
it to do
Oh,
everything.
a sloop.
Select one of your own in order to
Brig,
learn
brig,
more
brig,
about
brig,
their
brig.
abilities.
Yeah, they're all brigs. So I think now you can look at it two ways. If their admiral is savvy, uh, like that Pirates of the Caribbean reference there, if they're savvy, they could beat us because we're slower maneuvering ships. But I'll take our chance with more firepower. That's the American way. Bigger is always better. So we'll help our Iroquois nation out. We'll take these guys out. Demand surrender. Oh, they actually accepted. All right, cool. So now, see, look at these little buggers trying to be sneaky, sneaky. All right, so we'll bring you up. What can we build? Magistrate. And the question, what are these guys? So they're wider, but mostly cav. Which, if this was like Rome, Total War, it's a problem. Mounted troops. These guys against firearms, it's not as big a concern because they're sabers, so they don't. If it was like mounted militia, it would be a little more concerning. And if the cannon connect with you, it's a problem, but they're not very accurate depending on the map layout. So we'll wait. I think the better way is, I don't know, maybe go peace, take the fort, and then up to here, and then kind of like an island hopping strategy. This is not us. This is us. Can we? What's our army? It's not horrible. Yeah, maybe do that way. I don't think we do leave a chance of them taking this, but it's not like super critical that we hold this. And we can put the militia and a set of rangers to behind. So let's do that once this turn is over. We'll head south. Okay, so now we're south. Let's militia. Where you at, militia? You're gonna stay here, which I'm sure you're not gonna be super sad about. George, take your. Okay, so now we're gonna go south. And we can act like we're gonna maybe leave these guys in reserve. So let's give George a compliment. And one of the interesting things in that book I was reading on his life, he felt like apparently when he was in the northern part of the colonies during the war, he felt like he was like not really living up to what he wanted to do, which was interesting. The fact that even here he is, commander in chief, and he still feels like he's playing the like second fiddle to some of the generals in the South. So his life seems quite interesting. Like you get the 10,000 foot perspective in school, and then to actually like talk to talk to actually get to like read more in depth. Apparently he burned a lot of his correspondence before his death, him and his wife's correspondence, so some of it was lost to the ages, but some was still read, and it was interesting, especially going to like third party people ones, not necessarily between the two. Oh, imminent bankruptcy. Let's not do that then. We found our breakpoint. The Navy is the breakpoint. So we have, how many ships do we have? We have 2 ships. Yeah, we're not gonna really. We'll put them out to sea for like intel collection, early warning. But yeah, I don't think they'll make any attacks. It's pretty linear, this scenario. So maybe that's another, you could add that to the list of like, oh, this definitely shows this age is by the by that token, and that it's not. I mean, you can totally send your guys wherever, but it's the actual like game itself is like it's kind of locked down. All right, so they built that. Let's see, what does that give us? We can spend more money. Yay. We can recruit infantry, which is good. We'll go ahead and do that, and then they're not happy, so we'll stay. We'll keep you in there until then. Construction. Now. All right, so we're gonna demand surrender, which I don't see them. Oh, they accepted. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to do, though. Maybe we should have fought them. What do you guys think? Should we have forced a battle with them? Possibly that was the first mistake in the game of the day. So we push up to Montreal. So let's. We'll bring you south to reinforce. Here. Imminent bankruptcy, son of a gun. I guess we just can't have that big an army, so there goes our surplus that we had. Now, let's make sure we're not recruiting anybody else. I don't think so. Okay, we'll have to make it work. Yes, we'll go here. Army. I guess we need to make amends for letting those guys get away. But so we'll leave. That's a sizable chunk of men will leave in the event. I mean, it won't hold up to. They have, yeah, it won't hold up to them maybe, but it would give them a pause. Be nice as the British. How many times can we say that in this chapter? Like, hey, could you guys actually? Oh, the French are on the move. So yeah, just like I forecasted, they're trying to make a move for our Fort Niagara, which that's not going to happen. But we can. But that's a two-way street, mon cher. Because now we can. There looks to be coming for. Yeah, they have a pretty good amount to counter. I won't necessarily go looking for a fight with them. Oh no, what are you doing? I don't have any more money. Don't have any more money, so what can we do? Well, we can sail around here. These guys, I guess technically we could disband these guys because they're not gonna. Dang. Having to send some troops home. Alright, so. I usually, I always let them defeat, yeah. Lost one, so they captured our ship. Nice. Nice. But we didn't have to disband our fleet after losing the money to do so. Okay. So now they. Okay, you know what, you guys. Yeah, that's fine. I'll deal with you guys. Technically, George is a little outnumbered, but I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to bring them down. So let's, you know what? Let's play some. Let's play some shenanigans. We will move to the fort. And we're going. I don't know if we'll attack. Let's think about that once that's. But it might be a good strategy. We can. We'll surrender. We can't even surrender. Defeat. Okay, so now they're going to attack us. You might delay, but time will not. Benjamin Franklin. I like it. Thus, similar to what the one we fought in offline. Yeah, but a little different. Let's take a look at our. I would say let's keep. Oh, that's a lot of troops. George, you will be here. Cannons, you will be here. Unlimber. Two cannons? Yeah, we have two. So we'll put the other one. Other one can go. Say here. This will take a while. This battle, I have a feeling it might be a good way to end the stream. And then you guys, a regiment of foot, regiment of foot, regiment of foot. All right, that's cool. We will have. We'll put the Rangers on as flank guards. I don't think anything will flank out from that side, but we'll do that, and then we'll put you guys on this flank detail. And actually, we'll put the other cannon over here. That's a clear angle of attack. Just because, man, that's the one thing is like, it makes me skittish with those cannons. You guys can be reserves. Or you can be, yeah, you'll be reserves here. Because in my mind, all the guys in the back will be basically, we'll have them in skirmish mode, and then if we get to actually having contact with the enemy that close, they will come in and mop up, so to speak, any of the stragglers that are left. And then I can always, I'll put one guy over here, just in case. I would say they're going to probably file out of there, because that looks like a dead zone, and that's a dead zone. So they're going to file, I would think, generally they're going to come right down that way. So, George, you'll be here. And I think that's everybody. All right, let's see how our best laid plans go. And they're bringing out their artillery. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, getting close to hitting us. Can you guys? Nice. So far, no hits. And the general has promptly said, how do you say retreat in France? Le no more. Now we hit those guys. Yeah, I mean, you can't pass up that. See, now, I mean, they're doing good, I think. They have their marching orders. They're coming out. I mean, you're marching under fire, which, yeah, that doesn't seem like a lot of fun. But very brave. Foolish, you could argue it's a fine line. Oh, I think they finally hit us. Yeah, they got two of ours. Okay, I'm about to switch them to stop firing. Same as you guys, stop firing, please. Let's put it to regular speed now. Oh, it's about to be on right here in the center. We'll zoom in. Of course. Melee. Are they? Oh, there's armed citizens and infantry. Okay. Get in there. It's quite contested there. They're down to 100. That's about the same. They're breaking though. All right, I like it. We'll bring in secondary units. Not much. The Rangers haven't had a chance to get into it. They're taking pot shots, these guys. Let's bring in some ground by. Now, you would think the native troops are going to be better at hand to hand, and it looks like that to be true, because they're taking on basically 3 units and fairly holding them off. But I mean, eventually numbers. They're just trying to be sneaky, moving up their cannon. Alright, we're going to reform up. They're coming down pretty heavy, 2nd Foot Regiment. We haven't had any positive hits. Alright, so you guys can fire will. Oh! Wide shots. Not bad. Okay, we hit one of their guys. We could go forward a little bit, but these guys look like they've re-solidified their rejoined the fight. Looks like these guys are holding pretty good. We'll bring up these guys to here. Oh, that's not good. Ooh. Yeah, let's move out there. Oh man, they're even trying to kill George. I think that's pretty good. Let's fast forward. They haven't decided if they want to retreat or not, but thought this was indestructible. I'm not charging up a hill. Right now, we'll reposition here. Yeah, I mean, this is a good battle. We did pretty good. I haven't really lost a whole lot of men. I think the biggest loss so far is the one infantry unit lost about 49 people. And that was probably one of these guys. Yeah, this guy's. They're slowly... Oh, they lost a cannon at least. And then these guys haven't lost anything, but... let's move our cav a little further away. Since you guys are taking pot shots, your castle, your fort is in ruins, sir. Right now, they're just aiming at our units, so with their remaining forces. Even though I was Navy, so take everything this with a grain of salt. I could only imagine how utterly terrifying being under cannon fire would be. I mean, we took IDF in Afghanistan, but I mean, IDF is kind of like fireworks. They're launching them and they're hoping they're going to hit you, but on a bigger basis, it was like basically as long as your number wasn't up for that day, you didn't have any issues now. Cannon fire, however, Civil War, Revolutionary War before then, War of 1812, yeah, it's like, no thanks. I think I'm okay. Oh, they got one unit. And another unit possibly coming out. But I mean, we'll let them come out and then... yeah, the building's not there. Why can't I? And now even well, you don't have any experience, so maybe send you out to get them, and then that'll give you some XP. That would be utterly terrifying. Heroic victory! Huzzah! Huzzah! Let's see. Does this help? This light makes me go blind. So that's why yesterday's video I was like, eh. But right now the light isn't coming in from there, so we lost 250 troops to their 1100. That's a pretty good ratio. But we are possibly sneaky sneaky. Let's can we save this? Save game. Because I don't know about this outcome, excuse me. All right, guys, I think that's a good stopping point. I will try to have the offline video up today, and then I will catch you tomorrow. I'm taking off, I think, this summer from school, so we'll be streaming all summer long. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you got comments where you're like, hey, you should play this game, or please add them to either the shorts or add them into the this comment section, and I'm more than happy to pick it up, and that way we can do kind of like a game trial for you guys, so you don't have to put out the money if you haven't seen the game in actual play. But it may not be a thing, but yeah, leave a comment if you want me to play something.